Grah, you disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. The moon. No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you'll ever see. See you in the hell, evil magistrate. Oh. The warrior's sword gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. Wow. Okay. That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Oh, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that serial show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young, like, how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? I'm only 17. At 17, see? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch it with me. He's really cool and it's really popular. When I asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number 1. I really worry about kids these days. Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. Really? We haven't had any clients? A month has passed since my trial? Are you serious? Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. No one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. However, how am I gonna get paid rent this month? Jeez. It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. Yeah. Maybe. Who knows? Bedroom. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick. Maya, still early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. What? You mean the guy in that show? Yeah. They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office quick, please, Nick. Are we gonna defend Steel Samurai? Maya's here watching television. Now for the morning news, actor Will Powers. Will Power, nice. Was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show Steel Samurai, Warriors of the Neo Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. Victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the evil magistrate. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck in it through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai's over. The world's over. Yes, Wright & Co. law offices. What? Nick. It's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So I've decided this will be our first case. Of course it is. Our first case as Wright & Co. law office. From the Wright & Co. law office. Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there and like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. And when he's on sightseeing. She seems pretty happy. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happens. No, we just don't have enough information. Okay. Yeah, let's go down to the detention center and meet Will Powers. What does he look like? Oh, Jesus. He doesn't really look like a samurai, huh? What's wrong? Maya, it's him. It's in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean that guy? Of course it's him. Willpower is our client. That's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. He looks like a lion, but he definitely didn't murder. At least once, maybe twice. Jesus. Okay. Maya? Yes? Something wrong? No. Just getting off to a great start. I know, you're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I go the part of Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick, what? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. Okay, my way to just change your opinion on him twice now, since we got here. Yeah, tell us what happens. Of course. Seems like it was only yesterday, actually. It was only yesterday. Cass had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. Went through a few action sequences at 10 in the morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. When 5 came around, the staff gathered at the studio. The evil magistrate was found lying in the crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, I could say such a thing. I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's needed this and a bit out of touch with the world. No, it's alright, really. Steel Samurai is the lead character in the popular kids show. He walks the streets of Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Comes up with these names. Yeah, what's your alibi, dude? Give us a reason to trust and believe you. Where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. We worked through some actions until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. After lunch I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. He was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder, so he doesn't really have an alibi. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. I'll draw you a map. Let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 she asked for autographs. God. Yeah, she's excited. Present attorney badge. Here. I see. Let me guess, this guy wasn't the top student in improv class. I just wanted you to see it, dude. Studio man gates. Alright. Let's go in. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome, aren't you excited? You there. Old Bag? Is that her name? You wanna go in, you gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're lawyers. Oh yeah? Well, that's great. Some security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the types. You heard about the incident and you came to snoop around. Youths today, something horrible happens to all you rest Maybe I should become a lawyer too. Sounds like a life at ease. No, young things were a mite different. Hippie clothes, what are the clothes? I can't read it fast enough. Nick, well, I grew up to be like her. Please say no. I don't know. It's possible. Listen, when you're being spoken to youth today. Ugh. Alright, old big. So, what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. Place has really gone downhill, you know. 10 years ago now, that was Studio of Dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too, he was. Hammer. The victim, dummy. Evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Alright, what about Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. That old lady's watching you lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought this Steel Hammer was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know the certain Will Powers is guilty. Powers, of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. Yeah, why? Okay, so she's pretty positive, alright, that she thinks Will Powers did it. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? Kind of person now, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the dynamic samurai series. But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here, so if you wanted to go to the studio, you'd have to go past by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And the person was Mr. Powers. Yes, I saw him. Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure you would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's a killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request. Maybe I'll just let you in. This lady thinks she's owned this place, obviously. We gotta go back. Really? We're wasting time here. Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? Not at all, isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Talk to him about alibi. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? Oh, what? No, I never do that. Just now you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady said she saw you that day. She said she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. If you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and I need every advantage I can get. I'm sorry. I swear to you on my mama's grave I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me? Yeah, what if it was just someone in the costume? It was someone in the costume, of course. People think it's him because you can't see his face. We were just talking about it to the security guard about how Will Powers thought it was his big break because he doesn't need to show his face because he was wearing a mask. But the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady. She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yeah, actually she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the big wigs at the studio. You hear that little jingle when it said, take off that mask? That's gonna be the case. That's gonna be what happened. Let her see you stumble once and she'll never let you up on you. Got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Yes, thank you. Now we can actually explore the place. I just hope this will get me past the security lady. It should. Alright. Just see, I'll take that. No, okay. Ma'am, have a look at this. Have a look-see. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize that bold, childish scrawl. Gave Powers request to see the security lady. Think you would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. Only left from here towards the studio. No going to the right, that's employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, or my instructions. Like a detective told me himself. Is that Gumshoe? Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Oh, not bad. Yeah, look at this. So, this no going right. Okay. So there's the gate on the left. There's 2 studios. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Jesus. Well, time to go, Nick. Like, she didn't even have pupils in her eyes. 50 cents. God. I'm sorry. Thank you, I guess. I hope we paid you. Oh, look at this. What is that on the... What is that back there? Hey, aren't you that murderer from the other day? It's that confused detective. Hey pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset. And it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So, hey, if you're depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Ooh, you're cold out, Gumshoe. I'm sorry, man. He knows that she's right. Detective, I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Hey, you can't just say pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, alright. No, you're pretty cool, Gumshoe. How's your investigation going, detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Yeah. Reason for arrest. I mean, we felt her. We knew that Mia was alive because we checked her pulse, I think, a little, and she slowly died. Well, by the time when we were there, she was slowly dying already. Well, I guess not slowly. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. She just didn't die instantly, like the autopsy said before. And we should have known that. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At the time, there's no one other than the victim in the studio. According to this autopsy report, time of death was 2:30. Only one person went to that studio between 1 and 2:30. And the person none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you don't mind, ask the security lady at the main gate. That's true. Anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Cheer me up. Well, there's the chance of someone being there before the security lady, maybe. And then there's the other possibility of it being in a costume. Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer, huh? Are we talking about the same version? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. I remember what Powers said. She's a sucker for authority. Maybe I should show her my badge. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What kind of evidence? What? A photo. Photo of a steel samurai heading toward the scene of the crime. Steel samurai. There it is. Steel samurai. We took that. See the camera up at the gate, pal? Yep. No, on the one right beside welcome, the welcome sign, yep. Yeah, whenever someone walks by the camera, it automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. Yeah, 'cause he knows too. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Ho 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 ho. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. Glad someone here seems to be enjoying themselves. Yep. Nick, let's go. Got a free pass to the place. Now there's a chance to check things out. Nothing else, right? And then present. I kinda wanna go back. Whatever. Nick, look, the security lady's in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, they're soft enough to she doesn't need the teeth to chew them. Hey you, well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Photographic proof. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here's the gate with this camera that took the photo. My job to check the photos every day, you see. The guard station is in the center position. No matter where you go here, pass by the station first. Now Borehammer went to the studio just before 1, where it happened right around 2:30. Only one I see going through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. Security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one, it's not the one that did it. I don't know who is. Maybe it was you. Good one, Sonny. Thinks I was joking. Was a victim, Mr. Hammer, popular actor, biggest star in the studio. Oh yeah, he was great at Bearded Samurai. That too, yes. He's shown the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate is a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? About the security camera? Yes, the camera. It's automatic. You can tell when someone's walking through the gate. See, and then it snaps a photo. Apparently it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. Just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. Can I just sneak behind you? Computer that runs the studio cameras, security cameras, no touching. Of course not. Alright, let's move back. We're not going to the employee area. Examine this. Hey, there's a camera here. That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see whatever you want. There's a number plate on the camera, ST1307. Must be the camera ID number. Oh god, I hope I don't need to remember that. Studio mascot, I guess it's a monkey of some kind. What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand, right to the Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? Looks kind of oh, that's what happened. The wind was pretty strong. I should have had broke off. It took down that tree with it too. Yesterday it happens. Was this ST1307 or something? ST1307, okay. Let's go this way. Enter Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. And that's why we have to go to the employees area. Alright, well. I mean, Gumshoe gave us the free... you know what? Check this out, eh? What's that? You giving that to me? Absolutely not. You don't even care about my badge. Fine. We're going to the employee area. Goodbye. Just let us through. Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Power's dressing room. No one hears this. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Take a look around. Yeah, let's take a looks. Let's see this. Sign on the dressing room door, Mr. Willpowers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. Let's see this. Remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. Nope. This. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool steamed snacks or something. Popcorn at least. Wait, look. Samurai soda. Nick, try this. No clues here. Alright. Oh, I didn't even notice this. Whoa, when did I have that? Did I always have that? It looks like one of those electric powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? What's this, huh? Why is this grate open? A metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. Kid could fit through here, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. If you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right. Oh, hey, I'm not a kid. Interesting. Nothing else? Alright, let's go in here. To the dressing room. It's not locked. Nick, let's take a look. Maybe you could find something as a souvenir. You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. The thing that was a murder weapon. Yeah. I guess I have to move into there. Alright, what do you got in here? Powers' dressing room. Is this where he was sleeping? Or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? And there are pictures of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. Alright, let's see. This thing right off the bat. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Oh, this is the wig he used in Samurai's Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of the show just by looking at the wig? I kinda like samurai movies. Kinda, yeah. Oh, this. What's in this bag? Must be Power's bag. Hey, don't open that. Look. Yes. Card key. It says Studio 1. Let's take it. Borrow it. You mean borrow? Of course, we're borrowing it. This is where he slept, right? Sleeping here. Maybe Power did take a nap here yesterday. Window, maybe? Locked. Looks like he didn't open his window much. I guess it's kind of dusty outside. Okay. Bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. Just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. Some regular suits, and among his costumes, there must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of his costumes. I said you were already wearing one myself. Okay. Let's get out of here. We got what we needed. Let's go to Studio 1. What if I just present you that? Nah. Let's go inside Studio 1. I wonder if he has a key card to get into Studio 1. Ah, shit. Outside Studio 1. Examine, I guess. Hey, you want to get in here? Can you get in here, Gumshoe? Studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go on in, check it out, Nick. Of course it'll work. Alright, we're in. See you later, Gumshoe. Ooh. What is it? You're really quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? And the white tape. It's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. So there's 3 different things here. I wonder if it's all kind of just one though. One's him. Outline where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a samurai stabbing would leave at least a few blood stains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Yeah. Are these different ones? No, okay, they're all the same. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. Oh god. I know about this. So what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry, this girl's out there. I know all about the stepladder situation. Alright. Wow, look at that camera. That must be cost a ton. Yeah, a few $1,000s. Don't touch it. It's heavier than I thought. Hey, you, no touching that! Oh, sorry, my partner kind of, no, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering them new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP, oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit, but, do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Okay, first person to think. Will Powers is innocent. And day of the crime, where were you? Anything else about the murder? I was in the studio the whole day. I was the one assistant on staff that day, you see? Only one assistant. Yes, well, the studios aren't doing so well right now. Yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequence. Neat. It looks like the spear broke here. In the morning we went through the action sequence in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Power's dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. And I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private. What kind of a girl do you think I am? Oh, what kind? No, I'm sure we're fine, girl. Sorry. So much for getting confirmation. Yeah. What do we do, Nick? Well, we haven't found anything. This Will Powers was only one who came to the studio, and he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead. Well, I don't know what that, but that day just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. Only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run through. I was the only assistant here that day. I had a feeling it was someone from outside. But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No thanks, that helps a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. How do you sense someone? You sense that someone other than regular film crew was in the studio. Yeah, I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about the security lady? If someone else came in the studio, she must have seen them. Yeah, I highly doubt she would have, considering what we've seen so far. Hey look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey Nick, take a look at that. One of the black and white boards they clap at the start of the filming. Look, a megaphone and a real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action. This girl's more trouble than I thought. Oh, she's great. You have anything new? Nope. Shit. Didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, dude. See you later, Gumshoe. Bye. Goodbye. I wish I could scroll through that faster. Move to main gate. What, you're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. Yeah, I can't. Assistance claim. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? The estimate time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure, as can be. We have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, better tell me quick. Are you spiky-haired cretin? Someone been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Her. She's not even a full-time employee. All you young'uns are like that nowadays, running your mouths. Tomorrow say this and that other thing. Well, I know, too, respecting your elders, shaming the youth today. She left. Well, Nick, sorry, last our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. Hell yeah, we're checking out that computer. Way to just leave your post, lady. Not so good at her job. Computer that runs the studio security camera. Maybe we can see that photo. Should I try out the computer? Yes. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Look, looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. I need the date of the murder. It looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. This one. Entered. Hey, it's printed out the data for the day. See what we got. Yeah, of course it wasn't actually Will Powers. Look at him. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he's the one who always wears that suit. Guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. Also, it looks like he's dragging his foot. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something printed on the back, huh? October 15th, 2 p.m. Number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photos from the data of the day? That's the only one in the computer. Hey Nick, can we use these photos as evidence for the trial? I'll put the security lady in her place with this. Right, well, I'll put her in place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Let's not. She'd probably try and take it from us. Yeah, and that too. Never reveal your hands. You're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today? I kind of wanted to see what other photos they had for the different cameras, but they probably wouldn't have anything on them. I think this photo is what we need for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it was really that security lady. I know there was at least a kid. There was at least a kid, because the vents in the employee's room. The kid probably snuck in. That's probably why the assistant sent someone. They sensed that kid. There's at least a little kid that came through the vents.